There it is.
All right. Hey, how are you doing, Sam?
Doing wonderful. How are you, sir?
Not bad, buddy. So you just came off of a fight. See, what was that? Like 2 weeks ago,
It might be. It was May 9th, whenever that was.
May 9th, Ryan Span. It was a pretty good fight. You didn't get what you needed, but sometimes I wish in fighting we could reward exciting fights a little better too. You know what I mean? Instead of just a winner and a loser.
Yeah, that would be great. I still wish I would have won, but
Yeah.
that's probably why they don't. They don't want to incentivize a loss.
What do you think? Like Joe Rogan talks about it sometimes, where he says he wished there was no win bonus, no just a flat rate for you guys. What would you think about? Would you prefer that?
Yeah, I would prefer a flat rate, even if it's a little bit less. But then your argument comes in. What would I be willing to fight for? If I fight for 30 and 30, would I be willing to fight for 40 flat? So I think I'd risk the extra.
Okay.
That.
Little gambling, huh? Hey, did you get to watch the fights last night?
I didn't watch a single one of them.
No. Did you see?
I read about some of them. Saw the highlights of the Garbrandt and the O'Malley fight.
The kids they have you back on the Disney Plus again, or?
We were watching. I was watching Doctor Strange last night on Disney Plus.
Okay. Yeah, there was a couple of good ones last night. Cody Garbrandt, man, that was a killer one, and O'Malley like you said had walked off. Sorry, what did you say?
I say good for him. I love Garbrandt.
Yeah. Hey, when you fought, you was basically, I think you were the very first fight back, wasn't you?
Sure was.
Was you surprised like that the UFC was the first to come back out of the major sports?
No, not at all. We're the one major sport that there's only two people involved. I mean, it takes nothing out of it. That and Dana White from the beginning said that this whole Corona thing was a little bit of a bullshit story, and we gotta get back to work. So Dana was fighting on my side from minute one, and it didn't surprise me at all that he got it up and running first.
I like one of the jokes you said in one of your interviews. You were like, "Yeah, I was kind of against it, but I don't say it so loud because they were coming after me."
Yeah. Well, now that it's over and everyone kind of sees it was a joke, I can say it a little louder. But
right.
Yeah, what a waste of 3 months. But I'm glad I got a fight in there. I'm glad the country's getting back to work. As a matter of fact, since I was the first professional athlete in the world to start working, I think I personally started the economy rolling.
You did. I think we need to get that on your Wikipedia.
I think so. We should. Single-handedly cure the corona.
That's right.
The corona quarantine.
Did it feel like a Ultimate Fighter flashback in the empty arena?
You know what? I didn't even notice the empty arena that much. I'd fought once in an empty arena to get on the Ultimate Fighter, and that was actually a bigger arena I fought in. So this was, I've done it before, but during the fight, you don't really hear the crowd. You kind of hear white noise. Here, it's just a silent white noise. So you hear about the same amount.
Could you hear the commentary team?
Could hear every word.
Yeah. You could or couldn't?
I could hear every word.
How do you think that affects the fight?
I don't like it being heard by everyone, particularly the three judges. The example I like to use, and I do feel I won the fight, but I thought it was close, and I'm not. There's no hard feelings to anyone. It was a tough fight. It was a close fight. But in that close fight, I heard the commentators talking about, oh my God, Sam's almost out. He's falling asleep. He's getting choked. I wasn't getting choked. I could breathe perfectly fine. I was stuck. Couldn't get out of the position.
Right.
But I was perfectly fine. But I heard Joe Rogan, DC, talking about it. You know who else heard it? The three judges, or two of the judges that couldn't see that I was changing colors. By the way, I change colors. It's a ginger thing. And I think that by them talking so positively about what the opponent is doing, whether it's me or not, I felt Cowboy versus Pettis was a bad decision too. A wrong decision, not a bad decision. It was a close fight. I'm not mad about it, but I do feel the commentators were talking more congratulatory about Pettis during the fight, and then the judges gave it to him. So I think the commentators are having an effect on who wins some fights.
Yeah, I've always thought they've had an effect on the fans. I've always felt like whatever Joe Rogan kind of felt, the fans regurgitate a little bit. I could see that.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the Dom Reyes for John Jones fight was the one that sticks out in my head the most. I mean, for 5 rounds, well, for most of 5 rounds, Dom Reyes put a hurting on John Jones. But if you listen to the commentators who know John Jones far better, I mean, they were just, oh, everything Jones does is so great. He's moving back so flush.
Right.
He got uppercutted. He was an uppercut that might have knocked the tooth out. So, oh, nobody takes a punch like John Jones. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. Was Jacare? He was on your fight card, right? The one that he tested positive. Was you a little worried that they might cancel the card after you heard that he came up positive?
It crossed my mind. It was like the whole time I was cautiously optimistic the card was going to go on. But I also saw everything that the UFC did to keep everyone safe. Everyone was in a mask. Everyone was 6 feet apart. Everybody was away from everybody else for the most part. And it was irritating that, oh man, they might cancel it, but I think it's still going to be.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of weird at the weigh-ins the other day. O'Malley and Caceres tried to shake his hand, and O'Malley backs out, tries to give him the fist bump because they told him not to shake hands, but they're gonna bleed on each other tomorrow. It's just a little wacky, isn't it?
Yeah, Ryan Spann did that to me. We were the first to weigh. Well, we were the first to weigh in, so we went out there, and I went to shake his hand, and he back, whoa, bro, we can't be doing that. And, he was just joking about it. Then we, started off. Then we shook hands and hugged. And it was all good. But I didn't see that O'Malley did that. It's kind of funny.
Like a guy like Stipe saying he can't take a fight until all the gyms are open and stuff. How did this affect your training?
Didn't affect it at all. Didn't miss a day. Didn't miss a practice. I probably had one of the better camps I've ever had. I've had all my training partners were available for me, and I didn't have to teach any of my kids' classes, so I really just got to relax between workouts. I wish I could say I had a worse camp. It would help explain the loss, but I had a good camp. I had a long camp. I had an unsure camp, didn't know when or who I was fighting, but and then of course I broke my hand friggin' 2 weeks before the fight, but it was a good camp.
Yeah. Hey, your wife, she's usually in your corner, right? She didn't make it to the.
She's my chief corner. She's a training partner of mine.
How different was it in there without her?
It is different. It is the one thing that I've never done before. I've got over 70 fights, and she's been at every one of them except that one. So we have a little, routine we do in the back, and I didn't get to do that so much. But she was with me. She just wasn't there.
Right, of course. Hey, what was your reaction when Disney got UFC 249 shut down?
I was on that card too. I was supposed to be at the Tachi Palace. I was very upset. It's like, oh man, Mickey Mouse. I love Disney. Why you gotta go and rob me like that?
Getting in my business. How's your hand feeling?
Yeah. It's all good. I can still do all that. I'm still not hitting anything with it, but it feels all right for the most part.
Was it tough losing the Shogun fight? It'd be cool to see if you could get that one back.
Oh, I would have loved that fight. I really would have. I hear he and Nogueira are lined up to fight now, so I'll just keep myself in shape, and maybe if one of them get injured, I can step up.
Yeah, a friend had a question for you. He said, as a fellow ginger to another ginger, who do you think is the best ginger fighter of all time?
Am I allowed to pick myself? So I'm pretty great. Me, hands down. All
right.
Second place. There's only been 3 of us though. There's me, Ed Herman, Ed Herman, and that new guy Spike.
And what do you think about all the open divisions now? We got Henry Cejudo, he retired. Connor was talking about retiring. John Jones, all these guys got these disputes going on.
The only one that retired in a admirable way is Cejudo. I thought he did great. He went out there, he won his belt, defended his belt, won another belt, defended another belt, and then said, listen, I've done everything there is to do. I don't need more. Drop the mic, save his brain, and he'll go probably coach or really whatever else he wants. So Cejudo's the man. He's on that pound for pound list for sure. As far as Jones and Connor, they can do whatever they want. I wish it wasn't such a big deal. Connor's funny because I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think anyone really cares. He kind of comes in and tweets about something every now and then.
Right.
But Jones, everyone's getting their butt hurt about Jones retiring. Listen, dude, he doesn't want to fight. You know, people complain about this. Oh, the UFC, they don't pay their fighters enough. If they didn't pay us enough, we wouldn't do it. And Jones is just proof of that. Don't want, and I think the UFC pays us great. I would never turn down a fight. I love everything they do for me. But Jones, they're not paying him what he wants. He said, okay, I won't do it. And that's the way it should be. If the UFC wants him, they'll pay him. If they don't think he's worth more, then they won't. And it'll be fine.
Right. I think John came out and he said the other day he's making about $5 million a fight.
Yeah, and even I would probably, I don't know. I've never made anything close to that. So maybe $5 million just to fight, and then he gets a pay-per-view bonus, or is the $5 million including the pay-per-view bonus?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But yeah, if that's not enough for him to gear up and go practice, then don't do it. It's fine.
Hey, we were talking about the Henry Cejudo, and what did you think about that stoppage with Henry and Dom? Dom kind of looked like he was standing back up. It's a title fight. There's 2 seconds in the round. What do you think about a stoppage like that?
When I watch, I'm a guy, I would rather a fighter die than a fight get stopped early. I mean, I've always been, let him go. I know what I'm in for. Get away from me. When I watched it, I thought it wasn't a terrible stoppage. I yelled up by everyone in the room, and then I watched the replay in slow motion and said, "Oh, okay, it really was a bad stoppage. I must have blinked or something." But upon watching it a second time, he was on his way up. He wasn't falling over. He was hurt, but he was still recovering.
Hey, does it matter how many seconds are left in the round when you're justifying a stoppage? Like there's 2 seconds left. Does it matter?
The referee is told not to care. He said, "Listen, if it's 2 seconds or 1 second, don't you ignore the time. You just stop it." The second clap is so the referee knows that he's going to have to get in the middle of it and stop the action.
Hey, Dominic Cruz had said that he smelled like cigarettes and alcohol. Have you ever had Keith Peterson? Have you had any experiences with him?
I've met Keith a bunch of times. I've been around him a bunch of times. I've never smelled cigarettes and alcohol on him.
Okay. Hey, what's next for you, Sam?
As soon as my hand is healed, I'll get back to training full time. Right now, I'm just grappling and lifting weights. But as soon as I can, I'm going to get back into the action, and I can't wait to fight again.
Hey, you want to give everybody your social media or anything?
Yeah, hit me up. I'm at Smilin' Sam, SmilenSam. And better yet, I've got a website. It's smilemma.com. Right now, I am in the middle of the hashtag Make Me Smile Challenge. I'm trying to raise awareness. I'm trying to raise money for foster children, and particularly foster children that are about to graduate out of the foster system. And we're making it a fun little social media challenge. Just make someone laugh. We've got about $2,000 in donated prizes, gift cards to Amazon, stuff like that. Nice. I think our winner gets it might be $1,000 gift card. It's either $500 or $1,000 gift card for the funniest guy on the Make Me Smile Challenge. But if you guys go to my website, smilemma.com, there's a little link at top. Sign up for that. We'll get you the information. And you'll be entered in the chance to win the gift cards.
Nice. Hey, one more question. Mike Tyson coming back for an exhibition. What do you think?
Oh, that is awesome. I love Tyson. At least his fighting style. He's probably not somebody I should love, but I loved watching him fight her. And so whoever he fights, I'm not betting on the other guy.
Hey, I heard he got a big offer for bare knuckle boxing.
I did. I don't know if it's true, but I heard against Wanderlei, right?
Yeah, and I heard Wanderlei got knocked off a bike or something the other day, and he was kind of hurt a little bit.
Well, I couldn't imagine it would be Wanderlei. And you know what? Honestly, whatever they offered him at bare knuckle, he's gonna make way more than that in a real boxing fight.
Yeah, I agree. He's still such a big draw. All right, hey, thanks for your time, Sam. I appreciate you, buddy. Well, take care of yourself.
And hey, thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, brother.
Like.